Good afternoon. My name is Marvin DeJean, and I am the Senior Managing Partner of Gilead Sanders. Gilead Sanders is a strategy and innovation consulting firm that has been helping businesses, not-for-profits, and governmental agencies really develop strategic roadmaps for business transformation in the future. So we work mostly in the commercial space with banks and credit unions who are looking to really digitally transform their operations for a 21st century business model. Now, having worked into that particular field with financial services firm for quite some time, what we're noticing is as the rapid shift of the market when it comes to financial services, when it comes to the introduction of fintechs, new technologies such as AI, blockchain, and even IoT, where it's reshaping how banking is done in the future. And a lot of legacy companies, such as credit unions or even mid-sized banks, are struggling to figure out where to spend their time, money, resources, and people to actually start shifting and pivoting the organizations towards becoming a digitally first bank. And it's a very difficult transition to do because there are so many moving parts. There's really keeping the core business alive while creating and developing a new business model for the future. And although some banks are having success at it, the majority of banks and financial institutions are having such a hard time really learning how to pivot and doing it successfully. In developing this training, shaping the future of finance, we really want to focus on helping legacy banking institutions really understand what is it going to take to really pivot towards the 21st century business. In our parlance, we call this intelligent organizations. Intelligent organizations are data-driven, customer-focused, focusing on strategy, focusing on emerging technologies, platforms, but more important, shifting their mindset as to how they see the market and how they operate in terms of providing services to their customers worldwide, anytime, anywhere. So this training is really focused on helping organizations and executives really think about soup to nuts to really transform your organization into an intelligent organization of the future. So we're not just talking about the technology that you need to really transform the organization, but we're also talking about how do you develop a strategic vision for that future? What does the business model of the future look like? We're also talking about leadership readiness. How do you get leaders ready to lead an organization that's radically different than anything we've ever done before? We're talking about innovation. How do we innovate? And how do we help employees and everyone inside the organization innovate, not just product or services, but also operations, mindset, culture. We can innovate pretty much anywhere inside or outside the organization. So we teach you how to think innovatively about the future. And last but not least, we also talk about agility. How do we make the organization much more agile to respond to black swan events like a pandemic or an economic downturn? So all of these things comprise the strategic roadmap for transformation. And our 3-day event, Shaping the Future of Finance, is really focusing on bringing all the pieces together to really create a one-of-a-kind, unique experiment that allows you to go back to your organization and begin implementing on day one. That's the very difference of what we're going to do. So we look forward to you being there, asking questions, meeting not just us, but also vendors and other sponsors who are really leading this charge of transformation. And we hope that it will be the first step that you take in really truly transforming your organization collaboratively and with a clear vision of the future.